Welcome to God Power Live with Naima. I am here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific. I am here for Black women gods to connect with their likeness and refine our emotions so we can do what we came here to do and lead our purpose. So, Facebook, I am now streaming on TikTok. So before I get into today's topic, which by the way is high character is required for Black women gods to connect powerfully. uh, just come on. I'm letting this sink in here. Before I go on to the topic today, which the topic is high character is required for Black women gods to connect powerfully, I'd like to share. So I'm streaming on TikTok as well, okay? Facebook and TikTok simultaneously. So hello TikTok. Listen, I'm so pleased. Let me tell you before I get into the topic, and I'm only here for 15 minutes, just so y'all know, okay? God Power Live with Naima is every weekday, 8 a.m. for 15 minutes here on TikTok and here on Facebook. TikTok BANNED. Thank you for the love, TikTok. I already got the hearts coming in. TikTok, my account. I thought it was done, like the account was over. I wasn't gonna have it anymore. Then I got an email last night. I put in a appeal, blah blah blah. They told me I violated community violations, blah blah blah. So I thought my account was gone. Last night I get an email from one of my followers on this TikTok account that I thought was banned, and I was like, "This account is banned. How am I getting this email?" I said, "Did they restore my account?" Girl came to check in. Girl, my account was restored. Now they did delete about 15 of my posts. Okay, that's the notification they sent me. They deleted. And here's the thing. Real, oh my God, the real aliveness that is required of us and the real power that who we are in our original state, trusting our original system. And I'm doing some delineation here. Those of us who know that we are gods, we don't say it for hyperbole or to feel important or to make ourselves better than others. It is struggle into greatness. It is constant restoring of your original state. And listen, when I realized that my account was restored, a joy came over me. I said, and then I logged into my account and all of the people whose content I enjoy seeing, I saw there. I was like, yes! The level of dopamine. I was like, yes! So TikTok, sweethearts, I'm so glad to be here with you. Listen, they might ban me again. So check this out. Listen, this life keeps on going no matter what nobody do, okay? And if we die, not if, but when we die, we die. It's coming anyway. So in the meantime, go all in. That's what I told a lovely woman on Instagram was, in my DMs about alien technology and they're after me and white this and baby girl, we know this. We already know about all of the assault and the warfare and all that. So if you know that, go all in. Okay? That is no reason to hide, baby. That's reason to come all the way out. Okay? So I'm delighted and I'm so pleased to talk about high character, the high character that's required. We are alive beings. We listen, okay? So let me tell you this. In case they shut me down again, if you want to make sure we can be in touch via email, whoever's sending me those hearts, thank you. I don't know who that is, but thank you, okay? If you go to the link in my bio, there's 4 options on that link. One of the options is own your God complex. Click on own your God complex and put in your email. Even if you don't want what's on the page, it's free. Even if you don't want it, it puts you into my email database. So if TikTok decides it doesn't like the fact that I used certain words, it doesn't like the fact that whatever, okay? And they decide to shut me down again, we can still be in communication. Or you can come find me on Facebook, which is where I'm also streaming right now simultaneously. I am filled with glee right now, if you can't tell. So, oh my God. So the topic today is, and I have like 10 minutes left. Remember, I'm only here for 15 minutes. I'm here every weekday, 8 a.m. Pacific on TikTok and Facebook for 15 minutes. And I am here, let me repeat, for Black women gods to connect with their likeness, okay? Black male gods too, who are ready to act like it, okay? This is why I'm here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific, to be clear. This is a long-term vision. This is far beyond what we're doing here. My name is Naima. If you are seeing me, hearing me for the first time, I have been in the world of transformation deliberately for 12 years. This month, October, makes 12 years that I've been online serving women around the globe. Okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is my heart and soul. I'm not new to this. I know the whole content creator thing and coach thing is new to a lot of people, and right, but I've been around for 12 years before TikTok, before Instagram, before, okay? And it has been a glorious, terrible, honorable struggle. This is what it has been, okay? As all things that are worthy typically are, okay? And so I'm here to connect with Black women gods who are wanting and hungry and needing to connect with their likeness and refine our emotions so we can do what we came here to do truly. Now, I know there's a lot of glee and joy around this, but there's also a lot of, and me minding my language here, WAR, okay? And there is deep internal work that is required so we can come out here on the world stage and be the bigness that we naturally are from our hearts, okay? So the topic today, and let's talk about why is this relevant? Hello, the nerdy. Copper, no, I am not. So let me say hi. Now, the reason why this topic, high character is required for us to be in the deep connection that we need. Okay, what am I talking about? Why does this matter? So ultimately, I'm looking for Black women gods and Black male gods who feel welcome and can see straight, right? That's a whole other conversation. Um, that the character is required for us to be in integrity with ourselves first and then with each other. High character, some traits of high character, and I'm going to leave it at this one trait I'm going to focus on today, just in the interest of time. The one trait that's important is keeping your word, okay? Hi, Joel. Keeping your word, okay? A woman on, I reached out to a woman here on TikTok. Was it? Yeah. So I created another account, by the way. It was an old account that I had never done anything with. And when they shut down this one, I saw that I had that one. And so I started engaging with putting up content. Women started coming in, engaging over there. And a woman who asked for, I was offering the manual that I told you guys about here and something else. She asked for the manual. And so I sent her the link to get the manual. And then I went to her wall to check her out. And in looking at her, I said, this looks like a woman who could be a dream woman to work with. Okay. And, you know, and you never know, right? This is all intuitive. And I told her in the DMs, I said, I'm just doing this intuitively. I checked out your wall, etc. I said, I would love to have a phone conversation with you. Hi, Copper. I'd love to have a conversation with you, etc. She was like, I said, you seem like somebody that could be a dream client or a dream partner, etc. And she said, what do you mean by that? So I sent her a list of what I meant by that. And she said, okay, yeah, great. I'm happy to talk with you, or whatever she said about, yes, let's talk. What time? What's your phone number? So I sent her my phone number because she asked for it. And I said, between these times, I sent to her. And she said, okay, very nice meeting you. And boom, she's going to call me the next day within this window of time, right? The next day, I'm waiting for this woman to call me within this window of time, and she doesn't call. So I'll wait because maybe something happened during her day and she's going to message me later that night. Who knows? Life happens, right? So I said, let me wait and see if she reaches out and give her some space, right? The next day, by like, I don't know, afternoon, I hadn't heard from her. So I messaged her. I said, hey, you know, I was looking forward to hearing from you yesterday between 12 and 3. What happened? And she tells me about something at work, okay? Now, that's fine that something happened at work because life happens, right? The issue is that there was no communication. To me, that lacked character. Now, to her, it might be like, well, something happened at work. Something is always going to be happening in life. Unpredictable things are always going to be happening. That's life. You got to plan for your day, and then suddenly you get a call that makes you have to break your whole schedule for the day. You wake up and something, your back goes out. It's unpredictable. Anything, you can have a car accident on your way to go pick up somebody, on your way to the grocery store. Totally unpredictable. Life is happening all the time. We know this. Everybody knows this. So it's not about, oh, something happened at work. It's about you made an agreement with your word that you were going to be somewhere at this window of time. And if something happened that you didn't expect, you need to communicate with the person who you had the plan with and say, hey, I know we were supposed to talk between this window of time, but this thing happened at work. Can we reschedule? Or I'll get back to you when I can, or something, whatever, right? The character expression is you following through with the communication to finish what you started there. The not following through, and then me coming to contact you and you just saying that's what happened. And that's how she did. She said that's what happened. She didn't say, oh, so can we talk tomorrow? Oh, so can we reschedule? It was just like, oh, this happened at work and nothing else. That is poor character. I do not welcome poor character, Black women gods, into my community. Why? I only have 4 minutes left, so let me wrap this up with why and move on to the offer. Why? In the refinement of our emotions, in the truly coming into the power that we are, into the true becoming, which is very foreign to us. We're terrified of it. We are ostracized and made wrong for it. It is going to be very difficult. It on the inside is going to feel hostile. You're going to be at war with yourself. It's going to be wild. It's going to be the greatest adventure of your life ever. More of an adventure than being a parent, more of an adventure than all the things that you can do. Okay? It's going to be the adventure of your life. It is the primary reason. There are several reasons why you were born. It's one of the primary reasons why you were born. And if, first of all, there's no way you're going to be able to traverse the difficulty of your own inner war and stay steadfast with your own self, with whatever the project is that you're working on that is of a high order, whether that is a book, whether that is restoring childbirth for Black women, whether that is starting a podcast, whether that is embarking on some other project, something global, something local, something offline, something online. If you are not clean with your word, with you, because when you give the word to another person, you're also giving it to yourself. When you are not clean there, you will start to create uncleanliness in your ability to be steadfast and to be able to penetrate your own inner darkness, because your word, which is your sword, is weak. And that's just one way that you create internal weakness, so that you're unable, when you start getting attacked in your own head and you start talking to yourself negatively, you start creating your own psychic attack, and doubt creeps in and fear creeps in and all that is happening, and then your word is weak on top of it, you're going to be able to take your own word and knock yourself out, because it's a weak word anyway. Like, the implications of your word is much more than just, oh, let me follow up because I need to follow up. It's not that simple. This is deep and it's personal. And there's no way that you can come into my, first of all, the whole system that I operate under won't even let it in. Even if my heart, which is like the heart will let it, it's forgiving. You know, the heart is childlike. It loves. Even if my heart is like, come child, you know what I mean? The system under which I'm governed by, that is my original system, will shut it down immediately. So this is real. Listen, y'all already know. I'm preaching to the choir. So the offer that I have for you is, especially because I'm on TikTok now, the God that you are, it will feel like war in many ways, right? And the complex, you know, that can, feel like a complex inside. There's a way that you can begin to reconcile that. I have a 10-page manual. It's free. It's called Own Your God Complex and Avoid Being Destroyed by Your Calling. Again, it's called Own Your God Complex and Avoid Being Destroyed by Your Calling. It's free. It's in my bio. You can go get it now. Listen, I'm looking for us to connect in person regularly. Like, this is what we're going to be doing. High character, Black women gods who are sincere about coming out of hiding and really being who they are. Also in my bio, there's a link if you like to co-host in your city. Co-host a Black Women Gods Gathering. You will be supported greatly by me, with me, okay? There are already several cities on the page. If the city you are in is not on the page in my bio, still send over your submission. Because if the flow is there, the flow is there, okay? So that's my word for today. I'm already at time, so we are done here today. What I'm getting ready to do, so here's the thing. Facebook replay can stay up. So like I'm getting ready to end here on Facebook and it's going to stay here for people to come and watch the replay forever. TikTok does not allow replays over 10 minutes to be uploaded. So I'm inviting TikTok, or I'm inviting, TikTok. If you want to see the whole thing, like if you just got here or whatever, you can come over to my Facebook to watch this whole thing from the beginning. It's on Facebook. I am Naima Singletary #1. It's my business page, not my personal page. It's my business page. So that's just an FYI. Thank you so much for being here. I am here every weekday at 8 a.m. Pacific on Facebook and TikTok. Please share this if you have found value. Please share this. Keep your word. If you're not sure you can follow through on your word, tell them I'm unsure. Every move where you hold yourself in responsibility, whether you need to move around, however, because life happens, you just be in communication about that versus not following through on your word. Okay? So I'll see you back here tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pacific. If you're on Facebook, share this right now. Thank you so much for being here. See you tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so that's the ending of Facebook.